We're at Harvard, one of the most competitive and rigorous universities in the entire United States. The acceptance rate here is right around 3%. So today, we wanted to ask some of the most accomplished and educated students in the country what their screen time looks like and what advice they would give to other students.
If you can't think by yourself for 5 minutes, then you're cooked.
I have no excuses, actually.
Are you proud of how much time you spend on TikTok?
I would not say I'm proud, no.
We know it's an issue and we're trying to fight it.
Instagram.
For both of us, I think it's Instagram.
Wait, what's yours? That's not good. Not good.
I've just come to accept it, like, yeah. It's inevitable.
I'm not really guilty about it, like low-key. I mean, I'm Gen Z, so.
There's some people I think who are good at like self-limiting.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people.
Don't install apps that you know are gonna distract you.
Delete TikTok. I'm not going to, but you should. Yeah, it's definitely wise.
Everyone says they hate it. They don't delete it. I did.
Human beings are really, really relational people.
Don't be afraid to pick up a book. Go out with your friends. Enjoy what's outside. We recently, a few months back, have a whiteboard that we've set up in our living room that is titled Social Rehab.
On a normal day, how much time are you spending on a screen?
Atrocious amount.
For me, I'd say it's not good. It's probably around 6 to 7 hours.
Across every device.
Every device.
Probably 11 hours.
Yeah.
No, mine's definitely closer to like 13, 14 hours.
Like almost all of our waking hours.
Yeah.
Not fully.
8 hours. Yeah, 8 hours.
Maybe like 6,
Yeah.
7.
Including like laptop.
All of it.
iPad.
Phone.
Probably 10 hours.
Probably at least 6 hours a day on my laptop. Just, it's
Okay.
out during lecture. Maybe I'm not looking at it all the time, but it's there.
I think the laptop definitely takes most of it. Probably something around 7 or 8 hours.
Yeah.
5 to 6 hours
Yeah.
per day.
I'm working on computer science, like AI engineering, so definitely a lot.
A lot.
Probably around like 10 to 12 hours a day.
Yeah?
On average, it's about 2 hours per day.
2 hours per day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's somewhat similar for me, but there's definitely weeks where it's worse.
My phone, I usually try and keep it on the low end. It's usually about an hour and a half or so.
Hey.
Yeah, so
That's better than a lot of your
my
peers.
phone is really boring. Yeah, so when I pick it up to distract myself, I have to immediately put it back down because I don't actually have anything to do.
My average when I'm proud of it is like an hour.
Like an hour a day?
Yeah,
Wow.
it could be like 2.
Okay. What about yours?
I was gonna say at least like 3.
Would you be willing to pull out your phone right now and look at your
Yeah,
screen
yeah.
time? The suspense is killing me.
It says 5 hours and 15 minutes.
5 hours and 15 minutes for you? How about
Last week's average was 156.
Currently, my daily average is 6 hours.
Over the course of a week, my daily average is around 6 hours.
Oh, I hope it's not bad because I'm supposed to be studying this
You're
week.
supposed to be studying.
Daily average for this week is 4 hours and 30 minutes.
Wait, this week mine's only 3:46.
Hey! Are you willing to look right now and pull it up, your screen time?
All right, I got you right here.
5 hours?
It's definitely high.
Definitely high.
Probably like 7 hours.
7 hours, okay, a day? Okay.
Maybe. Don't look at me like that. I know it's high.
On average, it's about 6 hours.
5.
5? Okay.
Let's see that.
This is today. Today it's 3.5.
7 hours on May 1st.
Chill out.
It's 14% down from last week.
Wow.
5 hours and 55
Let's
minutes.
go. Okay. Hey, growth from last week.
Yes. I think I've just been procrastinating a lot.
Okay,
You know?
okay.
I have no excuses, actually.
What's your top app? Do you know?
TikTok.
TikTok?
That or Instagram.
Yeah, I think for me it's Instagram. What's your top app?
Instagram.
For both of us, I think it's Instagram.
Wait, what's yours?
Yeah, it's also Instagram.
Oh no.
TikTok in second.
Yeah. That's not good. Not good.
Messages.
Instagram, then messages.
TikTok.
TikTok?
Duh.
It's TikTok.
TikTok?
It's always been TikTok.
TikTok.
TikTok?
TikTok.
TikTok?
Probably TikTok.
It's between messages and TikTok.
What are you watching on TikTok?
Whatever it gives
Everything
me.
that pops up.
That's the beauty of TikTok. You don't have to choose.
Are you proud of how much time you spend on TikTok?
I would not say I'm proud, no.
I'm low-key on Instagram a lot. I've been posting a lot of stories.
Okay.
You know, just a lot of cute pics from the semester, so
Yeah,
they're
there's a lot
fun.
of
But it
stuff.
takes time, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
to like perfectly make the posts.
Yeah.
YouTube, that's definitely my Achilles heel.
Yeah.
New York Times and Mail.
Either YouTube or Gmail.
Gmail. Okay.
Yeah.
Such a student answer.
Yeah.
What's your top app? that you're using?
Safari.
Safari?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Guess I'm just Googling a lot. Like, honestly, I don't know. And then it's Instagram.
YouTube, also news apps are pretty terrible. I spend a lot of time on the news app just constantly checking it.
Yeah.
I deleted Facebook so that I don't have the social media on my phone anymore because that's just addictive and spends the time sink.
Just 2 days ago, you could do this thing where you clear your history on YouTube. So when you like open up the YouTube page, usually there's like all the recommended videos that pop up and the shorts, which are, the worst in my opinion, worst as in most addictive. I've been watching a lot of shorts, so I just decided, screw it, I'm just gonna delete my history. And so now the homepage of YouTube literally shows nothing. And if I want to see a video, I need to search a video in order to see it.
At our house, we recently, a few months back, have a whiteboard that we've set up in our living room that is titled Social Rehab. And it has all of our names on it. And it is a deliberate effort from all of us to try to not watch shorts on YouTube or any kind of short video form content, which feels like it's part of the algorithm that you could just spend hours watching these kind of meaningless videos that don't give you depth into something. And we all know that we were doing this like in the mornings, like when you just wake up, or in bed at night, like when you're just like tired so we have a board that is literally, did you watch a short today? Do you put a green check, or did you not? Did you or not?
And then at the end of the week, we actually write down the screen time. So we track both the shorts, like how many days this week did you watch shorts, and what was your average daily screen time last week?
Yeah.
And then whoever has the worst stats buys everyone beers.
So we're
yeah. So that's why it's been a hot topic for us, screen time, and we've been tracking it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're trying to fight it. We're trying to fight it. We know it's an issue, and we're trying to fight it.
That is so legit. And I love it. I love it. Are you proud of your screen time?
I wouldn't say proud. I've just come to accept it, yeah.
It's inevitable.
Yeah. You gotta stay connected.
It's easy to victimize all these apps, but they're not all bad. There's a bunch of good aspects as well.
Yeah, I think maybe reels aren't the best, but maybe I think you need those sometimes. You need some downtime, some time to take a break.
Yeah, our parents' generation watch TV, and we have Instagram.
Exactly.
Would you say you're proud of how much time you spend on your screen?
I mean, a lot of it's necessary, right? You can't really do a lot of the work that we're doing here, especially in like CS, outside of a screen. But of course, it would be nice to.
Are you a computer science?
No, I do neuroscience on like the computational track.
I'm not really guilty about it, like low-key. I mean, I'm Gen Z, so it's
your thing.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not like guilty about it, but maybe need some improvement,
Maybe. Are you proud of like the balance you have? You feel like it's pretty good?
No, probably should be lower.
Okay.
Yeah. But the space I'm working on right now is just like heavily screen time reliant. So I've been thinking about different ways to like reduce screen time. Starting like the black and white on my phone only.
Oh, okay.
That helps a lot, yeah.
Social media is very addictive, and they're very the people who made these apps are very good at what they do.
Yeah.
So I've worked hard to kind of just you just got to keep it out of your way, in my mind.
So do you have social media apps?
I do, but I'll use them on my computer, which is a little bit lame. But
I love that.
Yeah.
I've done that too.
Yeah. I can't have it on my phone at all. There's some people I think who are good at self-limiting.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people.
It should be lower because I don't have social media, so I don't know what I'm up to.
Okay. Is there a reason why you don't have social media?
Everyone says they hate it. They don't delete it. I did.
Am I proud of mine?
Yes.
No, definitely not. I would certainly wish it would be less.
Compared to where I was in high school, I'm proud that it's decreased.
Okay. Let's go.
Yeah. Get the small wins while we can. It used to be, atrocious. But honestly, my screen time is between my laptop, my iPad, and my phone. Across the board, I'm more productive.
Are you proud of that time? 7 hours?
I'll say no, just because that's almost a work shift. If you spend that much time looking at your phone, that's a lot.
I obviously do it, so I have no shame when I'm on my phone and using it, but saying it out loud, it's a lot of time. But it's in between using it for work and she said, you just use it for a lot of different purposes. It's not always social media.
Right. Are you proud of it?
No. I mean, truth be told, I think one of my New Year's resolutions was to kind of calm it down a bit. But I think I've also found newer uses of my screen, so I really like reading on my phone. So
more productive uses. Yeah. What if you could sit down with your younger self, or maybe with another high school student, and give them any advice about managing screen time, life, school?
Yeah,
what would you say?
Limit it as much as possible. It's a good break from the other things you're doing, but at the end of the day, it's a pretty big distraction.
Any advice?
Delete TikTok.
Yeah.
Really? You would say that?
Yeah, I'd say you should delete. Like, I'm not going to, but you should. Yeah, it's definitely wise.
You're not going to, but you should. Is this week finals?
Yes. Yeah.
And even this week, you're still on TikTok?
I need it.
You need
I'm
it?
addicted. It's my breaks, you know?
Okay.
I'd say like try to set like limits on like different apps for yourself. I mean, especially like if you're in high school or you're like you have a lot of work to get done.
Yeah.
I'd say like it's important to set limits.
Yeah, like iPhone has like limits. You can like literally just set on it yourself.
Yeah.
Just keep yourself responsible.
Don't install apps that you know are gonna distract you. If you need to go to the website for like Instagram or something like that, like that's another extra click which will help you not do it as much.
Yeah, that's really good. Don't install the apps. Don't even like introduce the distraction to begin with.
You just got to be diligent in what you're good at, and just, I mean, we're all works in progress. So like,
There's grace. That's
Yeah,
good.
exactly. There's no like one right answer, and I think everyone's brain is different. So people study differently, you work differently, you play differently. So it's like, I think you just got to find what works for you.
Yeah.
But I think the most important thing is like, be around other people. I think human beings are really, really relational people.
Yeah.
And when you
need this.
yeah, exactly. When you lose that, I think like everything else becomes more difficult. So like no matter how hard my schedule is, I always try and try and find time for that.
Yeah.
And it's helped my mental health, and it's helped me like manage these other hard things.
I feel silly giving advice that I didn't take when I was in high school, but I guess looking back, it would have been really cool to not have a smartphone.
I just think that there's a lot more meaningful ways to spend your time, and it's cheesy, but it's actually really cool to like go to the park. Like, that's so cool. Go to the park right now. You know, like,
I mean,
Recognize the degree of your relationship with it. If it's healthy and you're using it to get a brain break, don't feel too guilty about it. But
Yeah.
if it's impacting your life and your schoolwork, then like maybe think of ways to change.
Do like a test for yourself. Like see if you can go like 5 minutes by yourself, just in a room, or like just not talking to anyone, just alone, quote unquote meditating, but just like thinking by yourself. And if you can't do that, you probably got a problem. Because if you can't think by yourself for 5 minutes, then you're cooked.
Definitely get like a screen time app. I honestly became a lot more conscious of how much I was using my phone and all my screens because of them, of the apps that like told me like on average, you know, you go online for 10 hours a day and that's like equal to 3 years of your life on a screen. And like those statistics are really, really, really shocking. And that's what got me to like kind of take a step back. I think otherwise it's really hard to notice sometimes. It's so easy to just like be on your phone.
Last semester, one of my close friends and I, when it was finals, we like gave each other like our phones. So
No way.
the only time I would take is if I like went for a walk around the library. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So like that person keeps you accountable because you're not gonna do it. You know what I mean?
So you swapped phones and you locked in.
Yes, exactly. And like you lock in together, so it's better.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's so good.
When I'm doing something that I really need to do, I just put my phone away.
Get people's phone numbers instead of their social media accounts, because then it will force you to speak with them, right? So you then have to have a conversation instead of like, oh, let me just check their story, or like, what are they doing because they posted this TikTok. So it will force you to then have a conversation with that person instead of just looking at social media and assuming what it is that they're doing or feeling.
It's okay to take breaks, as long as it's not, you know, extensive, and you shouldn't be doom scrolling on your phone. Just, you know, don't let it get out of hand. It's good to set reminders for yourself. Like, I have screen time on all the apps that I use too much, where I have like a limit of how many times, and then it blocks it. Especially with TikTok, because of how, I guess, of a black hole that kind of is in terms of time. I definitely set like reminders, and even though they're like just like a password away from me being able to access the app again, it does remind me if I'm like doom scrolling to kind of snap out of it. If you have like other devices that you do work on, like say like an iPad for like schoolwork or a computer for and stuff like that, I really think that the idea of separating your work from like your entertainment is important. Like my computer and my iPad don't have anything like entertainment wise, no social media, just like my school accounts, and then my phone doesn't have like any work on it. It's just like all entertainment. And I think that kind of isolating those two, especially if you're on like your iPad or your computer working, can really keep you locked into what you're doing.
Don't be afraid to pick up a book. Go out with your friends. Enjoy what's outside. You know, I think that technology is fun, but in moderation. Video games and movies and TV shows, they're works of art sometimes, and that's something worth enjoying, but in moderation, I think, is the most important thing.
I don't want to be overly simplistic, but try to just minimize the usage, you know, because like with anything addictive, the more you use it, the more difficult it is to wean yourself off. So yeah, spend time outside, read books, like just fewer screens if possible. It's hard. It's hard for us, and yeah, you know, we're late 20s. You know, we grew up in an interesting time where, you know, Facebook. I got a Facebook in like 8th grade. You know, but then some of my friends, their younger siblings, were on social media in like elementary school. So like I can understand it's like a lot harder for the current generation because they've been introduced to technology way earlier, and so it's, I think, difficult on another level for the young generation now to address these issues.
Wow. That's so good, man.
Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
That's so good. Thank you so much.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hey, you're still here? We've learned a lot today. We've heard from some of the smartest students in America on how they navigate their relationship with technology. But all this information doesn't do us a lot of good unless we do something with it. So my challenge for you is I want you to think about one action step, one simple recommendation that you've heard today. And I want you to think about how you can implement it in your life. I guarantee it that future you is going to be glad and really thankful that you did. I'm Joshua from Parent ProTech. We'll see you next time.